and welcome everybody to Co-op Guild. This is Steve. I'm here with a playthrough of Marvel United. This is our crossover campaign, where it's a campaign designed by Dom, who put all of the Marvel United content into one giant campaign. We're using the app created by Phildinius, and of course we're playing this with Derek from Canje Studios. First time joining, welcome. Got a lot of content you guys can catch up on. If you're here for the first time, it's okay, you can just jump in where we are, but yeah, this is a massive campaign as we try to unlock everything. See lots of friends here today. Hey Greg, how's it going? Chris, Raphael, nice to see you. Can we Leroy Johnson yet? Yeah. Leroy Johnson! And Matt with an epic roll against the boss this morning. Not this morning, whatever. Whatever time you're watching this. Roll against the boss, that's amazing. I had the boss at full health. You guys are doing so much damage to him. It's ridiculous. You guys are super powerful. Leo, nice to see you here. And Elaine, lots of friends. Where is Kim? Kim is currently, I believe, in Germany. So just me tonight. Sorry to disappoint. So I need you guys to help summon the choose violence part that Kim brings to the table. So definitely need your help on that front. So yeah, flying solo today. So we're going up against Avalanche. So this is part of the campaign, and we'll just do this thing. Here we go. All right, let's take a quick peek at where we are. Don't Kim unsubscribe. I know what, I would too. I would too. So, Kim's awesome. I love having Kim on. I'm so glad she decided to really get into the supporting the channel like that. So, okay, we are here. Take on Avalanche. And we got a couple things going on with them. We have a Sentinel 1 challenge, and we have to use Adirondack Mountains. So that is our goal. And the whole point of taking on Avalanche is because I want to get teams. Enough flights right there. So if we do beat them, we unlock Aurora, and we can get Alpha Flight team unlocked. So go for those teams. That's all I care about. So, hey, Papersmith, nice to see you. Hi, it's my first live. I've been watching playlist to catch them. Awesome. Nice to see you here. Glad you're here. So, if you want to have fun fighting the boss, first time here, just type !battle and you can roll against the boss. So, alright, but that is something else. Let us dive into the game itself. So, we are going against Avalanche. Let's look at what he is. So, he has the BAM effect, which is deal 1 damage to each hero in his location and in both locations adjacent to it. So yeah, he just causes a mini little quake there. So doing some damage everywhere, basically, or everywhere around him. And then fill the rightmost empty slot in Avalanche's location with a crisis token. If there are no empty slots there, discard the rightmost civilian or thug and replace it with a crisis token. It's funny because we just took on Mole Man, and he does very, very similar approach here, where he's going to fill up this. But he activates a little bit differently because on Overflow, you can add tokens to the location, draw a master plan, and add it face down to the storyline. So we kind of try to run off the clock. So my experience with Avalanche is he can build up on himself and kind of run away the game. We got to be very, very careful how we play against him. So very cool. All right. Hey, Pickle, nice to see you here. Awesome. Paper Smith, I'm glad you did some damage to the boss. It's awesome. Okay. Cool. But we are not just playing against Avalanche. We're also playing a challenge as well. The challenge is we're going to play with Sentinel 1. So that is this big bigature, so not miniature anymore. He's going to have 2 health, and he cannot be damaged until the villain is under pressure. When he's under pressure, then we can actually do damage to him. And basically how this works is we look at the last card played, and whatever the last card played, whatever symbols are there, we're going to activate these actions starting from top going down. And the important one is each Sentinel has a different unique ability on the wild. When this one, he's going to gain health and he go above his starting value of 2. So hopefully you can avoid playing wilds until later. So let's see. Yeah, it's so cool. It's huge. Yeah, it's a very cool one. So let's see if we can put on a close-up camera there. So not painted because I'm not a painter, you guys. I wish I was. But really, really awesome. So funny that we're playing with all the big miniatures in last week's game and this week's game. Okay, that is the setup. So let's put their health on screen. So Avalanche is going to have 5 health, and this Sentinel is going to have 2 health, so you can follow along there. And let's look at the threat cards for him. So first one, we have Daily Bugle. I chose some Spider-Man location because we have to. I'm playing with a different team here. You're not patron yet. True, Chris. That's true. That's true. I've been tempted, but God, I need to sit down with some time. Anyway, end of turn. I'll reveal the top card of the mashup plan deck and be placed on the bottom. So let's just peek and manipulate the deck a little bit. That's going to have Aftershock. If one or more overflows are triggered anywhere, each hero in this location takes 1 damage. So you gotta be careful on where you're standing when that goes off. So let's go here. As I knock off the threat token, sweet. Next one we have Adirondack Mountains. This one is a required location for the campaign. And a turn effect, you may gain a punch token. You may exchange action tokens with another hero in this location. That's going to have Debris. Heroes ending the turn in this location take 1 damage for each crisis token in this location. And honestly, those are the 2 threat cards. It's either Aftershock or Debris. And then we have Avalanche as our healing location. If you have 1 card in hand, you can drop to 3 cards, but only when you have 1 card in hand, not a healing location otherwise. That's going to have more Debris. And next to we have Midtown High School, because we're playing Spider-Man. So you may gain a star token, very simple, heroic token. That's going to have more Debris. Oh wow, all the Debris right next to each other. That's interesting. So all the Debris here, which means these 3 are all going to be Aftershock. Okay, speaking of the rest of the locations, we have Arthos. If there are no thugs in this location, you may move a villain to this location. So you can bring the villain there. And that's going to have Aftershock, like I mentioned earlier. And then United Nations, we rammed it into. You may relocate 1 civilian from any location to any other location. That's with Aftershock. Okay. Cool. So that is the setup. Actually, if you want to roll a d6 for me, and that can we can choose our starting location. So we'll do this as being 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this will be location 6. So, and while you do that, I will show you who we're playing against for the hero side, or with the hero side. So, okay, 1 second, guys. I need to do something real quick. Okay, there we go. Sweet. Sorry. Just getting some notifications popping up. A 1! Got it, Chris. Okay. So that means Avalanche and the Sentinel are going to start in Daily Bugle, and we're going to start at school, which seems thematically appropriate. Good random roll. So we're playing with this one. This is the blue. Oh my gosh, it looks horrible. That's better. Spider-Man Noir. So he'll be the blue ring. And then we also have Symbiote Spider-Man as the other character we're playing. And I chose these 2 because they are both wearing black suits. And like, cool, that's kind of fun. I like that idea. And then it's like, you know what? He's got Symbiote, but Spider-Man Noir doesn't. So let's fix that. So I gave Spider-Man Noir a Symbiote. So he's running Riot in his deck. This is the only Symbiote we have unlocked in the campaign. And so then we both have 2 black suit Spider-Man, both with symbiotes. So, did you like the Spider-Verse movies? Yes, the animated films ones. I guess that's what you're talking about. The ones with Miles Morales as the star of it. Both those movies are excellent. I actually really like them. And it's funny because I went into it not sure I was gonna like it because the frame rate they choose. It was definitely one of those things that was distracting to me at first. Took me a while to like ignore that and then get into the film. But once I started ignoring that frame rate they were using for animations, it was fantastic. Absolutely, really well done. All right, so we have Symbiote Spider-Man. His starting card is Spider Sense, as long as the card face up in the storyline. Once per villain turn, if a villain ends their movement in your location, you may immediately move to an adjacent one. Probably not going to be that useful because he does damage adjacent anyway, but it's something. So, Spider-Man Noir, Nick Cage's best work. Yeah, I love that character in that show for sure. And that's why I chose this one too, because she's all of Spider-Man. I'm like, definitely choose Noir. He's the fun one. So, absolutely love that. We have Great Responsibility, 2 stars for each civilian rescued with a special effect. At the end of your turn, gain a wild token. That's a great one to start with. And we have a move and a punch. So that is Symbiote Spider-Man's starting hand. And then we have Spider-Man Noir. He's going to start off with his black suit. As long as the card's face up in the storyline, if you are alone in your location, you may ignore 1 damage dealt by a threat in each villain turn. Be great against Aftershock. So he might be in our Aftershock locations. And then we have, hey, look, a riot card came up. Punch. If you do, you must play your next card randomly. Okay, in a wild. And then another card is another riot card. Movement. This turn you may treat movement symbols as punch symbols. Okay, cool. That is his starting. Drew 2 of the 3 riots. Good question, Leo. Is the Sentinel considered a villain? It is not considered a villain nor a henchman. So a lot of abilities that reference that do not do anything to the Sentinel. I know it's a little frustrating. I wish it was one of those that can could do some fun things with it, but it's not. That was the exact same way the frame rate too. Yeah, that's something about that. It's interesting because I think I get a little bit from my dad too. My dad with center computer monitors, he could see like the refresh. Old monitors, I should say. New one models a little bit are different story, of course. But yeah, so like sometimes the refresh rates do bother me. And same thing with 3D movies, I can sometimes see the layers. It just depends on how it's built and stuff. So when DC United comes out, Spider-Man Noir and Batman would be a fun team up. Yes, that would, Paper Smith. That would be a really fun one for sure. All right, I think we are all set to go. So let's do the thing. First card, here we go. 5 and a bam. So he's going to move, whoop, way down here at the United Nations, and he's going to bam there. His bam effect is going to be doing 1 damage to each here, there, and adjacent to it. Luckily for us, we are not adjacent to that, so we're fine. Or in that spot either. But his bam effect doesn't just do that. It also fills the rightmost empty slot in the location with a crisis token. If there are no empty slots, we would discard a civilian or a thug to make space for one. So United Nations got attacked a little bit. And you might notice I don't have any crisis mitigation. So this might get really interesting. Mistakes might be made, but that's fine. We're having some fun tonight. So Kim would not put up with this team at all. Wait, we have crisis tokens but no crisis mitigation? Like, yep. So thug here, thug in front and behind him. Okay. Now, the Sentinel doesn't activate, but he only activates at the end of each of our turns. So, a little bit different. Speaking of which, it's our turns. Who do we want to go first? I would definitely get great responsibility out. Yeah, let's do this first. I'm going to choose to do Symbiote first. We'll draw into... oops, let me go over here. There we go. A punch. I want to get great responsibility. This is a good starting card. So let's go ahead and play that. Gives us 2 stars for each civilian rescued with a special effect. At the end of turn, get a wild token. So we'll play that one. We will move over here, rescue these 2 civilians, and we will get 2 wild tokens at the end of our turn. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. Yeah, as long as you win, she can't be upset. That's true. That's true. If I lose, I won't hear the end of it. That's the other catch there. Okay, but we're not done yet. We do have to look at the card. So with a movement, the Sentinel is going to move towards the last hero, which was Symbiote Spider-Man. So he can move either left or right, doesn't matter. Let's have him move this direction. Okay. We're going to look at the bomb symbol. That's the key. All right, Spider-Man Noir. We draw into this. It's the responsibility of the people to take it away. Double punch against a villain with a target token in your or adjacent location. Then discard a target token from that villain. So we haven't seen them yet, but he dishes out these target tokens. He'll put them on the villain, aka Avalanche, and then sometime later we could play this to do extra attack against them, which is pretty cool, but not useful now. So we have a movement. We're gonna have 2 turns. I'm worried about the overflow. Overflow here is already bad. I can get there, but I can't do anything about it. Or I can go here and deal a little bit with Arthos. I think I want to try to get over here, even though I can't do anything about it. For next turn, I can be effective there. Actually, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play Black Suit. So this is just a movement. So I've got 2 movement. As long as it's face up in the storyline, if you're alone in your location, Ignore 1 damage dealt by a threat card. So I'm going to move twice over here and basically end my turn there. It's kind of a waste of a turn, but hopefully I can deal with that coming up. Okay. And then we have one more card to go. Let's take Symbiote's turn. Double Wild would be awesome, except for he gains a lot of health. So we don't want to do that yet. Oh, wait, hold on. This guy, the Sentinel, is going to activate after that move. And he moves towards the last hero. So the last one to go, which is Spider-Man Noir. So this is closer. He's going to go this direction. Okay, so then what I'll do... Oh, man. I wanted to play my move in a punch. But now that means Spider-Man Noir is going to get hit. Because that Sentinel's would come here and punch him once. Because I could get here and clear that. Excuse me. Hey, Strummaker, you reached 5. That's awesome. Sweet. Yeah, I'm not sure if I play my punch here, he will just move. But I can't... Oh, I can move here and punch a thug. That seems safer. Not take any damage. Let's do that. Let's just play the punch. I don't like it as much, but I'll move here and punch a thug. Alright. That is it. Oh, and then the Sentinel will go. So, with the punch, he's going to deal damage to a hero. If there are none, he moves towards the last hero. So, we'll have him move this direction, because he's coming towards this guy. Last hero here. There we go. Does Noir ignore 1 damage if he's alone, right? He does, but it's very specific. It's a good question. He ignores 1 damage if he's alone, but it's only from a threat. It has to be from a threat specifically. So, unfortunately, that doesn't count for the Sentinel. It will count for the Aftershock, though. Aftershock does an extra damage. So, he's actually pretty safe there if the overflow does happen. Alright, Avalanche turn. Here we go. 2 and a bam. So, 1-2. Joining his buddy, the Sentinel. Bam effect, as a reminder, it's going to be 1 damage here and 1 damage each adjacent spot, which luckily for us is not hitting any of us. Then we put down a civilian... Oh, wait, we put down a crisis token in the left empty space and put down 1 civilian everywhere. 1 here. Oh, sorry, 1 civilian in front and behind him and in his spot. Okay, we got some full locations, and that's not great. So now it was Symbiote's turn, so it's Spider-Man Noir. You have a punch. Yeah, I'm avoid the BAM, so that's good. That's not gonna last very long, though. The weird thing about the Sentinels is you almost want to put them under pressure quickly so you can just take out the Sentinel. Yeah, I just need to deal with the bad effects that are going on here. If I play this Riot, I have a move and a punch, which is okay. Not great. If I play my move and a punch, I'm going to get hit by that Sentinel. I don't play this because he gains health. So yeah, I think this is the only option that really makes sense. So let's play this one. Movement, but this turn you may treat move symbols as punch symbols. So basically you have 2 move and a punch. So I will punch here for 1. Move up here. And then I can treat movements as punches this turn, so I'll punch this thug as well. Keep that clear a little bit. Okay. That is his turn. Now it is Symbiote, right? Yeah, Symbiote's turn. So let's see what he draws into. He draws into... you may double punch. If you do your next turn... Sorry. If you do, on your next turn, you must play your card randomly. That's not great, because if we play a double wild, he's going to gain a lot of health. Oh, by the way, he moves. Sorry, he moves. I might forget the Sentinel at some point, guys. I'm not going to lie. So... It's tempting. It's really, really tempting to play that. Because I can do 2 here. I've got the 2 wilds. I can try to open up one of these locations. Excuse me. But then I'm playing a random card. If I play the move and a punch, I can move, punch 1, come back. This is a little bit safer. Let's do this one. I think I removed him, did I? I might be ahead of you, Greg, with that comments. There's a little bit of latency with comments, so let me know if I forgot to move the Sentinel. But Sentinel should have moved. Yeah, because Sentinel was here. He moved 1 space over there. So, but yeah, let me know if I do miss that. Okay, cool. So yeah, I think I'm gonna play. Oh wait, hold on. Let me look at something real quick. If I play my move and a punch, that's okay because we do these in order. He's gonna move towards Symbiote Spider-Man and then try to punch. So that's okay. He'll actually miss Spider-Man Noir, which I think is what I want to do. So let's play this. Move and a punch. Kind of a weird situation. I'll move here. I'll punch one of these thugs. I'll move back here. And I'm going to drop down these 2 tokens to turn them into stars. Let's start working on debris here. Okay. Now with this is what I want to check. We have to do the movement first, so move towards the last hero, which is technically Symbiote Spider-Man down here. So he's going to move down here. And then that punch means he's going to deal 1 damage to the hero. If none are in a location, move 1 towards the last hero. So he's going to move again over here. Okay. So he kind of drew him away a little bit, which is good. Now we have Spider-Man Noir. Oh, double wild. Okay. Oh no. Not ideal at all. Is the Sentinel heavy? It's pretty chunky. Yeah, it's pretty heavy. I think it's pretty solid in there, I'm guessing. I'm not sure how to describe how heavy it is, but yeah, he could be a paperweight. Let's put it that way. I don't like my options here. I don't have my options at all. It's crazy how the Sentinels turn the wild into something bad. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, because I would love to play a double wild for sure, but I wanna take him out, and I'm tempted. It's kind of a dumb idea, but I might do it anyway. Have Spider-Man Noir come down here, and he can clear these 2 thugs. We're only 3 thugs away from putting him under pressure. But so that's pretty risky. But I'm trying to see if I can keep him low health. Try not to gain low health, so then when I'm ready to put him under pressure, I can take out the Sentinel right away. And then we're wild fun time, right? So I don't like it, but I think that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, after the boss is gonna go. Yeah, let's try it. I don't know. I don't like it as much, but we'll go move twice and double punch. He'll run down here, double punch here in Arthos. Okay, and that means this guy, what he's gonna do is he's going to move towards the last area. He's already there, and he's gonna punch, do 1 damage to Spider-Man Noir, which he's just gonna take a damage. Which actually isn't bad. I might put the double wild at the bottom. Yeah, I'm gonna put double wild at the bottom. It's a weird thing to do, but yeah, I think it's a weird thing to do. I'm gonna do that. Okay. They win about 150 grams each. Cool. Yeah, they're pretty hefty, so that's cool. There we go. 2 and a bam. 1, 2. Oh, we're not lucky anymore. We're not lucky anymore. So as BAM effect, I believe we don't have his suit out. That's okay. BAM effects, basically everyone's gonna take damage. Here, I'm gonna take a damage. Don't need that card, honestly. Take a damage here. that at the bottom. Okay. That's his BAM. And then we have to put down a civilian in the spot here. I'm not a civilian, a threat card, a threat token there. And then we gotta put down thugs in his spot and each adjacent spot. So far, no overflow, but it is getting dicey. Okay, now it's our turn. And it was Spider-Man Noir went last, so Symbiote is the next one to go. A move. He's a move and a punch. Can I make that work? The heal location would be clutch right now. Yeah, it is. Yeah, the heal location's here, Avalanche. Could try to work on that, but not in a good spot to get to it. I'm thinking crazy here. I think I could put him under pressure and take out the Sentinel this series of 3 turns. Because what I'm thinking here, I have a move and a punch, right? From Spider-Man Noir, so Symbiote Spider-Man. So, if you look down here, I could play something like this. I play my next card randomly. But the good news is, even if I play the double wild, he won't go up health until the end of his turn, till his activation. So I think that'd be okay. So then I have a move and a punch and a move and a double punch. It's basically what it wanted being. I'm not using one punch downside, but I could take out a couple of these. Yeah, I can move over here, take out these 2 thugs. He's got 1 thug left. Oh, but I don't want to put him under pressure that quickly, ideally. I want to wait a turn. And then the Sentinel will be too far away. He'll be over here for me to attack. Oh, this is a tricky situation. Okay, I'm going to set it up. I'm going to play this move. So I'm going to move over here. I'm going to punch this thug. Then I'm going to move back. Because now what's going to happen is this move is going to trigger this Sentinel to move into this spot here. Oh wait, heroes enter the turn in this location. Take 1 damage for each crisis token in this location. That's not great. There's a crisis token there. Hold on. Where's this thug? This thug was over here, huh? Do I just waste the move? Yeah, I'm gonna waste the move. Alright. I'm gonna punch this guy, move over here, and not do anything. So that movement's gonna have a move here. I'm not taking any damage. I think that's the better option. Alright. We have Spider-Man Noir. Oh, this is the double punch against a villain with a target, which is not great. Okay. This is okay. I'm gonna play this. Symbiote Enhancement. So give me the punch, which I will use to punch this thug here. Which means my next card will be played randomly. It's not great, but that's fine. And then I have a move and a wild. I'm going to move over here, and I'm going to use the wild to clear the debris. And then I get a star token end of the turn. Okay. Now, he does the wild, which means his effect... It's a weird... I felt like I had to do it, guys. He goes up to 3. So... But I think we're okay, because we can take him out this turn still, is the goal. So then, which is not under pressure yet, it is Symbiote's turn. So we'll draw a card for him. Yes. I think we're just going to... Oh, does that work? That does work. Okay, we're going to do it. I'm going to play this. Double punch. I gotta play both my cards randomly, unfortunately. But that's okay. It's fine, right? It's fine. It's fine. Oh, I gave him a wild token, not a star token. Red run token. So, I got a move, a wild, and a punch, and a double punch. The punch will be this. Okay, so that one's done. This is very risky. Okay. I gotta play my card randomly. And then I have a move, a double punch, 2 damage here, and the wild will be a 3rd punch to take him out. There we go. Just gotta deal with that guy. Oh, that's rough. It's rough, but I don't know. Mistakes might have been made. So, Avalanche turn. Let's see what he does. 3. So 1, 2, 3. Going over there. Seismic Wave. Fill the rightmost empty slot in his and both adjacent locations with crisis tokens. Oh boy. Oh boy. So, crisis token. And this one would have a crisis token, but I gotta replace it. Okay. That's it. No overflow, but we're in a really bad situation. Oh, and it turned effect. Thank you. Star. Okay. But now it's our turn. So that was Symbiote, we have Spider-Man Noir, and we got to play one of these cards randomly. Yeah, we'll see what happens here. Oh, good. It's the good one. Oh, wait, but he's too far away. Dang it. Alright. So I've got a star and a movement, which is good. Let's go over here. Star. We'll put it on debris, in this debris here. Okay. Then we have Symbiote. He has got to play randomly. And I'm basically going for the healing location. Double wild time. Sweet. Okay. We can do stuff with that. So I've got a wild and double and a star. So... Okay. I'm going to move here with one that's wild. And I've got a wild, a star, and another star. I'm just going to clear Aftershock in this location. It's tempting to get that healing open, but he couldn't heal anyway with that. So that's okay. So that's not bad. Bad guy's going to go, but then we're guaranteed basically clear this. And hopefully we clear another one, and then we can go after Avalanche. Did you draw? I think I drew, didn't I? I think I did. I'm pretty sure I did. I must have sneaky. Sorry, yes. Yes. Alright. So, it is Avalanche's turn. He's going to move 3. Oh, gosh. So, 1, 2, 3. Another seismic wave. So, that's going to put them the crisis tokens again. Oh, boy. Here, and here. Okay. It was Symbiote. Now it's Spider-Man Noir. Draws into a Riot. So this one is turn down another right card in the surroundings to perform a double punch. Really, really nice, but not effective. Actually, there's no thugs to hit. And I have... but nothing. Yeah. Whatever card I play is going to be useless, unfortunately. I can play this just for the punch, because why not? I can clear this debris card with one of those wilds. I think I will rescue the civilian because I want to heal. I want to heal. Okay. So let's draw back up our hands. Because I have one card in my hand I can draw up. Okay. Symbiote's turn. Oh, such a horrible, horrible hand for him. That punch does nothing. There's nothing I can hit. All these punches do nothing. I play the wild and does nothing for me. Okay. Or just play this one. I don't like it. We'll move here with that wild and we'll just get a star. I don't know. I don't know. We have 1, 2, 3 locations to overflow. There we go. 5 and a bam. That's actually not too bad, I don't think. 5 here. 1 damage, 1 damage. Yeah. 1 damage, 1 damage. And here we'll get rid of this one. And then we gotta put down Crisis here. And then we gotta put down a civilian in each spot. So 1 here, 1 here, and then this would overflow. We lose a card. So it begins. Okay. So that was Symbiotes. Now it's Spider-Man Noir's turn. That's what I needed. I need to give him a target. Attach a target to a villain in your or an adjacent location. That's perfect, actually. So let's go ahead and play that. I'll attach a target to him. Do you prefer playing with 2 heroes when Kim isn't there? It varies. Sometimes I do 2, sometimes 3. The reason why I chose 2 for tonight is because of the theme I was going for. With Black Suit Spider-Man with symbiotes, I can only make 2 work. So that's the reasoning behind my choice, but not necessarily. So I can move up here. I think I need to rescue a civilian, honestly. That overflow is just horrible. Okay. Then we got Symbiote's turn. Ooh, that is excellent. Yeah, that's pretty good. Let's play that. So I gotta move and then star on another move and 2 stars. So rescue, rescue. And a move here, I can get a star token back. Just kidding, I can heal. Wrong card. So draw those 2. Could invite a Black Widow. Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah, I guess we'll give her a symbiote. That's not bad. That could have worked. 4 and a bam. 1, 2, 3, 4 up here. Bam effect. 1 damage to Spider-Man Noir over there. Which would have to be this one, honestly. And then we need to put down... Oh, that's completely full. Perfect. This one gets replaced. And this one gets replaced. Oh boy, guys. Oh boy. Oh boy. And then we have to put down thugs, which we cannot put down any thugs. We've just lost 3 cards. Oh my goodness. I think we're gonna lose, guys. Alright. Symbiote Spider-Man has who went last, so Spider-Man Noir goes. Okay. Move, double star. Move here. Double star, rescue these two. What it is. Let the Avalanche cards be exactly. Alright, Spider-Man. Superior Spider-Man. No, Simple Spider-Man's going. Oh, hold on. I'm going to take damage there. Because that and the turn effect. Let me double check what his card does. Dealt by a threat each villain turn. Oh, no, that's the other card. That's the other card. Sorry, it's not debris. We're good. Yeah, he'll be safe. He won't die. I have to get lucky is what it is. I can't have... How many cards? Oh, gosh. If we have overflow anywhere, we're screwed. Kim would choose violence. Where's Kim? I know. No, she's traveling for work. Man. I can pull Avalanche here. Let's see what he has. He has got a 4, a 5, a 3, a 3, a 2, a 2, a 5. So most likely he's not going to move very far. Hopefully he's going to be over here. If I move him here, that's probably a worse situation. There's more things he can land on. Unacceptable. I know. Told things. I know. She would love to be here. She would probably win too. So, I think the option is playing this card. Or I play Spider since, just because I don't actually have to move. Actually, I couldn't. I would want to move ideally, but that doesn't set up Spider-Man Noir. No, we gotta play this one. All right, moving 2 stars. So I'm gonna rescue the civilian, which is going to make him so he's punchable finally. And then I'm gonna end my turn here. If he moves here, we probably lose. If we move here, we won't lose. We have to have him move here, basically. That's basically what it is. So I'm going to bank on us not losing. With a great power, let you hit him twice, right? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's fine. There we go. Oh, guys. We'll see if we kill some Spider-Man tonight. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. No! Dang it! 1, 2, 3, 4. Bam effect. He's going to put down another crisis token here. Deal damage to Symbiote Spider-Man, which he can... That's fine. No big deal. Civilian, and then we overflow. We're out of cards. We lost. Bummer. If I would have moved here, 1, 2, 3, 4. We lost there too. Okay. Bummer. Wah wah. We could not have done it. Let me see what Spider-Man Noir's next turn would have been. Oh no, it's not the card I needed. Yeah. I needed 2 cards down to get his target there. We had a lot of punch power, though. If we would have survived, we might have been able to do it. Okay, that, my friends, is a loss, unfortunately. So, that's what happens when Kim doesn't play. Think of bad luck. No, not bad luck. Bad luck is Kim not being around. That's the bad luck. So, yeah, we'll mark this as... Hey, and the nice thing is only 2... Oh! I forgot about Agent Venom. I could have played with him as a black suit Spider-Man. Well, a Venom, but it's still, whatever. Adjacent, right? Symbiote is alphabet. Where's my alphabet? Where's Symbiote Spider-Man? Did I screw up? Did I cheat, guys? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Oh my gosh, I cheated, guys. We don't have Symbiote Spider-Man unlocked. I thought we did. I have failed you. That is just utter failure by my part. Okay. So we're going to, I don't know what to do about that. Maybe just redo this battle with Kim. Redo doesn't count. Yeah, I think so, because I totally screwed that up. I thought we had him unlocked. Where is he in the map? Okay, now I gotta figure out where he is. Hold on. Is he over here someplace? Wait, he's right there. Symbiote Spider-Man. But I don't see him. Is he dead? He's not dead. Oh, wait, hold on. He's right here. I can't read. Bottom right corner. Yeah. I can control him, yeah. But he's right here. I see him. I'm just blind, guys. It's one of those days. I'm in single parent mode. Just bear with me. So, okay, so he is here. This is Symbiote Spider-Man. This is Spider-Man Noir. There we go. Okay, my bad. I can't read. So, lost. Wah wah. Alright. Killed off some more of the guys. Not ideal, but oh well, that's what it is. So, single parent mode is real. Like it is. It is. Yeah. So it's a lot, but fun. Survival, yeah. To be fair, it is a lot. It is a lot of characters. That's true, Papersmith. That is true. Very much. Ton of characters in this map, but so much fun. So, oh yeah, that, my friends, is how you lose in Marvel United when you. I mean, Avalanche is tough. He's a tough one. I wanted to play against him without crisis mitigation, because I really like how he works. I mean, if you play with crisis mitigation, sometimes it can like hamper the coolness of the characters, the villains at least. And so I definitely did that. Well, the Sentinel too. Sentinel really messes with you a lot. So got balance integrity. No problem, Jess. Thanks for stopping by. So yeah, that is that's a tricky one. But yeah, we'll come back with a attempt. What I might wind up doing, honestly, is I saw Quake. We don't have unlocked. I think Quake and Avalanche seems like a really fun matchup, like thematically. So I might try to unlock her soon. Might maybe do that next and come back and get revenge on Avalanche. I still have to get revenge on Red Hulk too. But we'll see what happens. But yeah, that's gonna be the playthrough for today. On Wednesday, I will be back with Ashes. We'll get back to Ashes Reborn. There's another aspect I haven't seen yet in the latest expansion, so we'll play a game of that one Wednesday. And then that might be it for content for this channel. We'll be back next week, Monday. I am working on content behind the scenes, doing a bunch of previews. And we're actually working through 3 different previews right now, but none of those will be released soon. Well, actually, one of them might. I got work through that. Depends on how fast I can get through that one. So, but we'll see. Don't count on anything this week because I'm working through stuff, but that's coming up. 3 of them actually. There is a fantasy open world adventure game, very much narrative driven. Working on a boss battler rondel game. That's I'm doing, and then another one which is a kind of an open world campaign. Maybe not open world, is a good example, but definitely campaign narrative mech fighting game where you upgrade your mechs. So those are the 3 games I'm working on behind the scenes. So, do you know of any games that are as modular as Marvel United? There's so much to mix and match. Yes. In fact, modular games are definitely one of my strong. Which one am I looking for? One of the features I definitely draw me towards games for sure. I would say another superhero game with a ton of modularity, more so than Marvel United, is Marvel Legendary. There are a ton of characters in that game, and in that one you choose a boss to fight. You mix in different villains with them. You mix together 5 different heroes, and then you choose a secret plan that the bad guy's trying to execute. All those factors get mixed up for a different experience every time. It's not for everyone, to be honest, but I really like that one a lot. We don't play it enough on the channel though, but I do like playing with a custom house rule where you kind of play as a hero, which we enjoy a lot, and how that works out. The other one I would say that's very good modularity is Street Masters. Street Masters was the original MDS, modular deck system game, where you choose different fighters. Each person takes a fighter. Everyone grabs a enemy, which has a boss and a bunch of minions that follow them, and you choose a stage. The stage is how the boss wins, and it's basically like a beat 'em up game. Really like that one. That's high on my list. Yeah, Street Masters exactly. So those two are really good. What's another modular one that jumps out at me? I'm looking at my shelves right now. You can count Marvel Champions to a lesser extent, but a little bit. One thing I don't like as much for Legendary is that with each play multiple heroes at once, and that semi-co-op. Yeah, we never played semi-co-op. We just play full co-op. And it's funny that with that, because it is like designed to be like you work together, but whoever's most points wins. There's been some some polls on BGG in the Marvel United community there, seeing how people play it, and like an overwhelming number of people just play co-op. So, ooh, Spirit Island, yeah, and Sentinel Multiverse absolutely is modular, absolutely. That's like another really good example. Spirit Island, I would say, yeah, that's modular enough. Choose different spirits, different villain to go up against, and then the board is modular. Yeah, I would say so, definitely. Yeah, for sure. Um, yeah, those are probably the big ones I would say for modular. On a lesser extent, but a very good game, Leviathan Wilds, I would say is modular. That one you choose your character and a special power, you mix them together to make your own unique character deck, whatever, and you go against different bosses in that one. But it's not super modular because you just mix together 2 decks and that's your character, and you go against one boss, so not a lot of levers there, but it's okay. Dominion, yes. A lot of the deck builders are modular, for sure. But Dominion is competitive. Wow. Small World? Yeah, Small World, I would say. That one, you can play co-op, actually. We've done that in the past on the channel. But that one I would say is a little modular too, for sure. Yep. But yeah, the big ones I would say, Marvel Legendary is the first thing that comes to mind when it comes to modular. This is up there, that's really high, for sure, so. Cool. Lots of fun. We'll be back with Ashes on Wednesday, and that's it. That's all I got. So if you like this content, if you want to help support us, just drop us a like or subscribe. That helps us a ton. If you want to go beyond that, we do have a Ko-Fi and or Patreon. If you want to support us that way as well, but honestly, completely optional there. Only if you feel like it. So, Leviathan Wilds is more of an evolution of how they called bosses. Yeah, it's a little more modular. Yeah, it's true. A little bit different. So, but yeah, thanks everyone for stopping by. We'll see you next time at the guild. Bye bye.